Hello everybody, MinishCap1 here. I have a fun teaching game for you guys here where I died 23 times, and then we ended up winning the game. This is going to be a VOD review where I can check share with you guys how interesting this game was, but also like learn from my own mistakes, because there was 23 deaths in this game. So I will never say that I made 0 mistakes in a game like this. First one that happened there was Quinn caught me behind the turret walking the lane. And I got chunked, and then I decided to I have to all-in her here just to trade her health bar. I thought I could kill her here. I ended up overextending. Forgot about her ignite as well. That's my bad, and then I died. That's first death. Starting off real early, unfortunately. There was a suspicion of Quinn potentially stream sniping, and I did watch the replay afterwards just to check if that was the case. And I'm not going to lie to you, it did kind of seem like she was, but that doesn't matter. So I overtrade after getting chunked. Level 1. The wave does crash, thankfully, but it is unlucky to die there, because I took Ignite Ghost with Spellbook with Scorch. Secondary, double AP Shard as well. I took a very, very aggressive level 1 setup, and so like to die to that is quite unfortunate. And the main reason why is because I got chunked pre-lane. So here, I'm going to walk behind tier 1. I'm going to skip the wave completely. And going to farm the cannon wave with proxy. The Quinn thinks that I'm going to execute. So Talon comes over, and I'm getting ganked by Talon. Unfortunately, I finish the cannon here. I do not finish the cannon. Yeah, so Talon is their mid laner. Echo is their jungler. I get roamed down immediately after wave skipping. And then they invade my jungle as well. Very unfortunate, so that's 2 deaths. I actually don't get the cannon, and I think I lost, no, I only missed the cannon. I got the other minions, though. But to skip a creep wave and then to lose the cannon wave is so unfortunate. Thankfully, Quinn does lose the cannon and the wave does crash again, but yeah, it's a hard spot to be in for sure. I am up 1 CS, but she has 1 kill and 1 assist, and she has way more XP because she has not missed any waves besides that cannon that died under turret. I think she missed like half a wave, actually. But the prevailing lesson in this game will be, no matter how hard you fall behind on Singed, you have to keep pushing. There is no, in my opinion, with this character, there is no defensive gameplay. Because the moment that you play defensively on Singed, you lose all of your agency. On this character, which is already very limited in my opinion, you have to push, and you can never stop. If you die 10 times, 15 times, 20 times, you have to keep pushing. Even if you can never ever touch a turret, you have to keep farming minions at the very least. And you have to keep pressuring side lane. Because the moment that you stop, you're not on the map, and you're not making the enemy champions think about your wave clear, and potential rotation, potential turret take, etc. Okay. Skip a wave again, get ganked by Echo, very unlucky. I believe I get most of the wave there. Nope, I get 2 minions out of that wave, that's very unlucky. They all lived on like 1 HP there. So that's 2 creep waves that I've skipped and gotten ganked instantly on. Very painful. Yeah, sometimes games like this happen, and there's not much you can do about it when you're getting camped this hard. You have to kind of hope that your other lanes can succeed.
On my way.
It's not as bad when you get camped against a melee champion, but when they pick like a ranged counter matchup, and you're camped by their jungler and their mid laner, it's very, very unfortunate. Because then you don't even have like the recourse of being able to farm in lane. You kind of have to keep skipping when you're behind versus a ranged champion, because they will just chunk you before you can even initiate a trade, right? So something to consider. Right here, I'm just waiting to try and somehow farm. Quinn has a Tiamat, so it's very difficult for me right now.
What do you see up there?
She's chasing me into alcove. I have the ghost to survive here. Poison the count on the way out. I pop a biscuit. I think I lived here. No, Ignite kills me. I thought I lived there. I hate to see it. That's 4 death. 4 death out of 23. We're counting up. And yeah, whenever you get to a point like this, you can just die so quickly, it becomes quite hard to deal with. But like I said, when you're behind on Singed, you cannot afford to stop pushing. You have to keep going. And the reason why is because if you're stuck underneath your turret, then you're going to lose CS to turret, because Singed cannot really last hit that effectively with Poison Trail under turret unless you have a lot of AP. If you have AP, it's totally fine, but okay, try to stop Quinn's recall there. I don't think I stopped her actually. And in this situation, I don't want Quinn to roam out of lane. I want her to stay here. Yeah, so she ends up staying there, which is good. Echo immediately ganks me again. So that's death number 5, and I lose every single minion in that wave. No, I got 1. Oh my god, I got 1 poggers. How unfortunate. God.
On my way.
Yeah, looking back, it is kind of painful. So I had 2 choices there. I could just wait for the wave to like stay in the center and then push. I think they gank me anyways though. Or I could just not push up. But the thing is, like, every time Echo ganks me, at least he's top lane and not killing my other lanes. At least my jungler gets to farm a little bit, like my mid lane gets to breathe a little bit. So like it does suck, but good fling on the Quinn there. I am not level 6 yet. I'm trying to hit level 6 off that wave. I don't remember if I get it or not. No, I'm 1 minion from the 6. Okay, walk around here. She scouts me with her bird vision, and then the vision leaves, so I'm gonna channel a recall here. And then unfortunately, guess who shows up immediately? Yep, it is Echo. The moment that I walk away or walk in the jungle. But that's how it goes. I forget how much CS I was down here, but I remember this game, I ended up going like even CS with Quinn, all things said and done, which is kind of insane. Which goes to show you, like, this is why you need to keep pushing. Is it looks very, very bad right now, for sure. But you cannot give up. Like, you have to just keep being aggressive on Singed, in my opinion. Other characters, I think it's okay for them to sit back and freeze a wave or freeze a lane. Like, if Quinn were to roam with her lead, it's okay to freeze the lane, but she scouts me there with her bird vision ability. I'm just trying to stop her recall, potentially, here. Okay, I see Echo above me. Once again, very relentless in his pursuit of me. There is a wave in lane. I could have pushed the wave, however, there's a chance that I just die again immediately. In case Quinn decided to not recall, so. Okay, here's Quinn walking with her wave, so I'm going to go ahead and look for the wave with my ultimate. I pop R immediately and then just W her whenever I fling her. Then walk out. There is some... Oh, Hemo walks up. Here he goes over the wall. Engage on him immediately. Okay, Talon on me. We end up getting 3 grubs there, which is huge. I'm trapped in the pit here, unfortunately. Fiddlesticks ults the Quinn. I did not see that she lived this fight. I thought that she didn't even get hit whenever I was playing the game. So yeah, unfortunate that we lose the fight pretty handedly there, but the thing you have to remember is that we did get 3 grubs there, which is good. So while it does look really terrible, and honestly the situation is not great, 3 grub, decent. I believe my jungler has gotten a dragon here as well, so that's not bad. Running back to lane, I had 2 choices for item rush here. I could do Leandry's, actually 3 choices. I could do Leandry's, Rail Eyes, or Rocket Belt. I chose to do Leandry's because there's no way that I'm ever going to kill the Quinn, even if I get my hands on her, unless I have a really good fight, because of how far behind I am. So I choose to just go for the item that can help me push the hardest, which is going to be Leandry's. Technically, Deathcap would push a turret harder, and push minions about the same, but Deathcap is 600 gold more expensive, so... Ult immediately, whenever she's following like this on the wave, just to farm. It's completely worth it just to ult immediately to make sure I get creep waves. Because even if I go to a dragon fight here, there's not much I can do. So why not just pop Art of Farm? And then here, I see that dragon's about to spawn, so I think I go in their base here? Yeah. This is a good time to go in base. I see the enemy mid laner, I know he's mid. I see Quinn, I know she's top. My mid died, so there's not much I can do in mid. Does he kill her? No, he does not kill her. Alright. Quinn kills my jungler. I'm taking a double wave right here. Looks like Talon shows up here. I did lose one of the cannons. Oh, that's I thought I got both of them here. That's unlucky. I lost one. It de-aggroed me. He's going to follow me here. I will get at least one cannon. I lose, I think, only the cannon out of those two waves, so... Well, it does suck to lose it. I do get a lot of gold from the double proxy, and my ADC is pushing mid. So... She does get a plate. I think she will get the cannon as well, actually, so it's not that bad. Plus, I'm not really worth a ton of gold here. They changed the bounty system to where if you're 0 and 10 but you're farming, you're still worth some gold. But it's still not the full value, I think, so... There is something to be said for that. It is more than what it used to be, though. Okay, so... Building towards that Leandry still. I can't really go bottom, so not going bottom. I think Fiddle is trying to ult the Queen if she walks up the turret. I'm not sure why he's standing there here. I didn't know. I was kind of confused about it whenever I was playing, but... I messed up some CS there as well, unfortunate. Okay, I have to ult immediately because the Queen hit me. Unfortunate. I'm not sure how long she maintains that vision for. Okay, flash out here. Unfortunate to have to flash there, but it is what it is. I have two choices here. I could go for the creep wave, or I could reset. I think I go for the wave I die, because she can just ult and chase me down, so. Another choice here, sell Duran's Ring for Leandry's or keep it. I think I decided to sell it. Oh, I sold potion for it. Okay, yeah, that's fine.
It's nearly time.
I do have a cashback rune, so I actually make that gold back, but it's not bonus gold, unfortunately, because I did sell the potion that I paid about the same amount for. Damn, it was 31-7 here. I didn't even... I remember playing this game thinking, oh, this is like kind of rough, but I didn't see it was 31-7. Holy shit. That's crazy. Okay, Leander's is up at 14 minutes. Not great. But better than what it could be. Okay, see, I saw Quinn walk over the ward. I know she didn't recall yet. I do have Leandry's, and I have ult in 20. Grab an exhaust here in case we do fight. Okay, she scouts me with the bird vision there, so I'm gonna walk away. I'm just playing an alcove here. Potential world where my jungler can gank, but unfortunately Echo is there first, and I'm dead very, very fast. You hate to see it.
Your turret has been destroyed.
I did do a lot of damage to Quinn, though, however, which is good, but... Talon dies to Ignite, which is good. It's a big shutdown for Fiddle. Wait, his bounty was only 300 gold. What? Wait. How is that Talon's bounty only 300 gold there? What? That should have been a 600 gold bounty for sure. That should have been 1k. That's crazy. Okay. I am 0-9 at this point. Running to bottom to farm. I have two people in top lane. I have one in mid, so there's no point in me going top right now. I can go farm bottom and pressure. That's another thing you can do is you can just swap your lane with opposite side sometimes. Just to pressure, because it changes the pattern of the game.
An ally has been
Which is good, right? Big fiddle ults. Walked into a Teemo shroom. The enemy Teemo support, by the way, and I lose half my HP. And then fucking Talon shows up, of course, so. What I should have done here, I should have gone for the creep wave. Because, like, no matter what, I'm dead here. I should have just poisoned the wave. That was a mistake. It was foolish of me to assume that I can escape there. But when you're in the heat of a game, yeah, it's kind of hard to make a decision. You know what? Old Minish Cap would have gotten that wave. Washed up Cap? Maybe not. Who knows? Nah, I'm not washed up.
Shut down.
So this game I choose to go, I believe, yeah, it's Ninja Tabby. They have an ADC, and they have Quinn, and they have a Talon, so a little bit of armor won't hurt. Oh, good Zhonya's by Fiddle. Okay, I see Quinn pushing top here. I have Ignite and Ghost and Leandries and Tabby and ult available, so I'm gonna all in her here. She tries to cancel my fling with her E, but I catch her, so now she's just inside of my range. My damage is really nice. I have a wave with me as well. She does Ignite me as well, trying to 1-for-1 me, but I live with 122 HP. Get the kill. Now here I'm looking at the map. It is very greedy for me to go for this turret, or even to go for the wave. It is very greedy. But I'm looking at my game state. I have 3 grub, and I'm thinking like even if I die, right? Even if I die, can my team get dragon? Maybe. So I'm not too afraid to go for that. Talon does show up, so I leave. However, so this is oh no, I died here again. Echo shows up. Okay, so I ping dragon for my team, or team pings dragon for the team, and even though they kill me, my team goes for dragon, which is good shit, guys. Good shit. Good job. That's what we should be doing. Okay, they are heralding top. So enemy team is really focusing me super hard this game. And the reason why is because, like, it makes sense. You want to try and, like, make the weakest link on the enemy team weaker. But that is the exact reason why, in the situation, you can never stop pushing. You have to keep, like, gaining resources. Big Fiddle ult. Okay, I ground the Echo on the Fiddle ult. He steps out for his ultimate, but then he gets tower aggro from hitting me. I pop my heal for my Summoner Spellbook. Okay. I was trying to damage him for my team setup there. And then I died, unfortunately. I should have just backed off because the turret died anyways, so. So I want to shout out the Zac. The Zac did a full AP build this game, which I'm generally not a fan of personally, because I think that the tank build scales harder for like the super late game. But he got a bunch of kills in mid game, which kept us in the game because of the AP setup, so Zac is one of the primary reasons why we ended up coming back in this game. Because he just, like, gave us some space on the map to work with. Because if on the enemy team no one dies ever, then we don't have space to, like, do anything, alright? But if even, like, just one person gets picked off here or there, and, like, 3 of us are dead, we still at least have some space. Okay, farming bot. I died, I spawned, I insta-die again, because Talon is there. Death number 13, let's go. Oh my god, man. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, that one, there's not much I could do about that one, at least in terms of reviewing it, because he was just sort of there. I'm like fairly certain he's watching my spawn timer just to, and then just predicting where I'm gonna go to try and kill me again, because he knows that I can be killed pretty easily, so. Alright, team is ganking Echo here. I'm gonna go ahead and TP in just to help him, just in case he somehow almost escapes. I do get the assist and experience for it. I popped the R as well, so I'm gonna go ahead and decide to just farm. Looks like enemy team grabbed Otacon there, though. Unfortunate. Sivir ults for me here. Again, they're ulting for a 2 and 13 Singe, which is a little unfortunate for me, but that's how it goes. I try to get W on Talon, unfortunately he spaces me. And then I die again. Death number 14. This is good though, right? I die on one side of the map, Quinn dies on the other. I got the wave and she did not, so. My next item is going to be Rocket Belt, just to try and get in range. The ability haste for my ultimate is decent as well. I could technically buy like a death cap second here and just like push as hard as possible, but the ultimate uptime is very valuable in a situation like this. I'm so far behind, I just don't think I can afford that. The later in the game you go, the easier it is to buy a big item like death cap, just because the cannon minions spawn more frequently. Zach once again with the solo. What a gamer, dude. Or, well, not only a solo, it's 2v1 because Janna died, but still. She died very fast. I'm just back to pushing.
I hear you.
Many rational gamers would say that you shouldn't push here because I'm going to die again, but I have to push. Even if I die, I have to keep going. Because the moment that I stop, my team loses my pressure. And then the game becomes harder for them to play, right? Quinn insta-gank. Unfortunately, I step on a Tea Mushroom and die, but if the Tea Mushroom wasn't there, I did a lot of damage to Quinn. I could have potentially turned it and killed her with Ignite. But the Tea Mushroom was there. You hate to see it. Another death. Death number 15. It is what it is. It sucks, like, but I have to keep pushing, so. Like, yes, I could take one wave and then back off. In that situation, I think it's valid because my team got a double kill top lane, so I think it's okay there to back off, but it's okay. I mean, mistakes happen. Plus, I'll be honest with you, like, whenever you're in a game like this, it's hard to keep all of your rotations in their right order. Team getting ganked in jungle. Very unlucky. Dragon spawning in 18. I swear it feels like Teemo support mushrooms deal more damage than top lane Teemo mushrooms. Because he also gets the Zack item for free. He's the same level as me here, actually. Another spawn, another death. 2 and 16. Hate to see it. I tried to rocket belt to safety, could not do it.
Your turret has been destroyed.
So far, we've taken one turret this game. That is top turret. It's such a season 1 mechanic that Janna can shield turrets, but I think it's cool. I feel like if a champion was released today and they could shield turrets, people would lose their mind. I wonder if there's a world where you could do like a Janna shields turret stall build. Like just a build where you have as much ability haste as possible and as much AP as possible and shield power. And just shield turrets over and over, like just make sure that they never die. I wonder if that's a thing that you can do. You'd have to play her in mid lane, probably, and like play her to farm. Like the ARAM Janna build where you get AP and just one-shot the wave over and over. I wonder if the ratio on her Q and her shield is doable for that. So, team is getting value across the map. They get some shutdowns in a long enough game. This will happen eventually. And then my team is pinging for the Baron, so I'm totally gonna take that. Just pressuring top as hard as possible before I go. I spellbook swapped to Smite for DPS on this thing because we haven't started it with the ADC yet, so we need DPS. She did get mid turret bounty though. And then our bounties are gone instantly. It's kind of crazy. The Talon was here so quickly. Okay, Rocket Belt to get the fling. Fiddlesticks also flashes for the fear on him. Then we reset. Or I'm resetting. I don't have any mana, so I have to leave. My team wants to fight that, but I cannot. Next item will be Rylai's. Team is still getting some value though, which is good. This is a major turning point in this game, 25 minutes in, where we go from like being on the back foot to being at least somewhat able to take command over the map, somewhat, right? We only have 2 turrets. They have almost all of ours, but it's more playable now. All right. You notice the CS? I'm now ahead of Quinn in CS. I was behind quite a bit earlier. I'm now ahead. Rylai's is just if I ever get into a fight, I want to CC them for my team. That's it. I could have also gotten a death cap at this point to split push harder, so something to consider. That was an option. Okay, I get tier 1 bottom turret here. The enemy team shows up instantly, so I pop the flash, unfortunately. Have to use my spellbook flash and the rocket belt, just get out. They are still doing the same game plan though, where they just keep trying to focus me. So in that type of scenario, I will say Rylai's is a bit better when you're getting focused that hard, because it just increases your odds of survival a little bit. Death cap would increase my odds of getting a kill on them, but Rylai's does make me genuinely harder to kill because it's harder to chase me. And the health, obviously. Okay, I see Talon pushing top. I see Quinn bottom. My team is pinging assistance in the jungle, though, so I rotate a little bit. And they back off, so I just go back top. I could have actually rocket belted for a cannon there. I should have done it. Okay, enemy team is pushing both side lanes here, so... I don't have my summoner spellbook TP. I'm gonna hang out with my team a bit. If I see Talon push top, I'll go back top. It's a lot harder for him to one-shot me now. He probably still can, but it's more difficult for sure. Echo will ult here. Quinn jumps in, immediately exhausts her. Unfortunately, Talon lives with 300 health. Wow, that sucks. Very unlucky. Okay, Baron reset. I did not see Zac almost killed him. That's wild. Okay, Silver pushing bot.
Mix, mix, swirl, mix.
My Yunara is being on the way for her last Whisper Running, but then she decides to farm mid instead, so. It is important to give her gold, however, I really need to be farming as well. Okay, I can summon her spellbook, stop the TP here, and then go farm top before dragon spawns. To be more helpful to my team. Kindle Gem here is for Cosmic Drive. This item I think was a mistake this game. There is better items for me to buy here, like Death Cap or Zanya's or other stuff. Cosmic Drive, the idea was just to like more ultimate uptime, ult more, farm more. But at this stage of the game, like I have enough items where I can focus on damage more, I think, so that was a bit of a mistake. Team fights in mid, I'm TPing in. My Jaina gets caught a little bit, and then Talon unfortunately runs away. He is trying to jump out, but he is slowed by Rylai's here, so it's a bit hard for him to get out fully. Then I run him down with the Rylai's and kill. Dragon is still spawned here, and we've gone 2 for 2. There's Echo. Oh no, I didn't see that. Yeah. In the moment, I remember thinking like, I thought his ult was down, so I wasn't ready for him to ult on a Zac. Then he ulted on him. That's my bad. I could have potentially helped the Zac there by Wing the Echo. Zac would have still died, but we could have killed the Echo afterwards with me and Yunara. Yunara is very farmed here, so she has a decent amount of damage. Yeah, she's 10, 6, and 5, and she has a lot of items. She's almost 6 items here, which is kind of crazy. Yeah, so I am still ahead CS on the Quinn, which is crazy considering how this game started. I really hope that they revert the new death recap. It's not good in my opinion. They need to bring back like the chart that shows the percentage of each damage type that I took, and let me move it and make it horizontal. I feel like that's a better layout instead of vertical. Vertical's so awkward. Like, with the old one, I could just look at it at a glance and see everything that happened, besides the summoner. That's like the one good thing with the new one is you can see summoner spells used.
Mix, mix, swirl, mix.
No more asking chat, hey, did he flash? Did he flash? You know, I can just know. Okay, see Talon pushing top. I do not have a teleport available for my unsealed spellbook, so I am trying to be aware of that. Team is looking for potentially a fight here. Fiddlesticks ults, and then the Echo dies inside of the fear window. I flash Rocket Belt on Teemo, igniting case he runs in the bush. Catch him. Rocket Belt will apply the slow from Rylai's. It also applies Leandry, so. That's 2 picks. We can look for Baron here again. My ult is down, however, something to consider. Now, if I had double needlessly larger, this Baron dies way faster, I will say. Yeah, because my ult is down, unfortunately, I get one-shot by Talon as well. But my Yunara popping off like an absolute demon, which is quite nice. There is potentially a world where you can argue that I can go for like tankier components, like a Dead Man's or something, but in my experience, like the damage is just way too valuable. Good barrier. If Talon was slightly less strong, my Yunara doesn't even die there, but hey, my bad, dude. All right, 18 death, 18. But the game is playable now, even though I died 18 times. My Janna, I think, maybe should have gotten like a Randuin's or a Frozen Heart. This game would have helped her a lot. Because she's getting focused super hard by Talon. Fiddlesticks has Zanya, Zac has a large health pool, and Yunara is going to be playing with Talon in mind, like a little bit safely. It would have made it a bit easier for Janna, I think, to survive, because she's the primary target for Talon right now, followed, I think, by me, actually, because I'm also low armor, technically, without my R. One good thing about Singed, that I do enjoy about this character very much, is he can clear super minions very fast. Because they have negative MR, and you can fling them for a big burst of damage, fling them away from your wave. And if you have enough AP, you can burst them very quickly. That's one thing that you miss, especially whenever you play AD champions. It takes them genuinely a bit longer to kill super minions, so... kind of fun. Yeah, looking back, the Cosmic Drive was not a great idea. The Cloth Armor is going to be for a Zanya, potentially. The Echo tries to flash into his shield, dies, very nice. Zac does spawn before Echo as well, so we can look for map movement. I have Cleanse here in case I get hit by a Teemo Shroom, that's essentially what it's for. I see Quinn is pushing bottom, so I'm going to look bottom a little bit. But then they're kind of poking their heads out in mid, so I walk back mid. And I need to swap to make sure that I can get to a teleport eventually. Unfortunately, Yunara died. We catch the Quinn for it, so that's good. And Sivir as well, very good. Yeah, looking back, if that Cosmic Drive, this is not a great sequence of events. So he sees Teemo and jumps the wall, but then unfortunately Talon shows up. I try to help him, which is like, this was a mistake. I shouldn't have helped him. Yeah, it's not great. that was really not great. That was bad. But to be fair, that was like the first really bad play I made in a couple minutes. I needed to stick with the game plan and keep pushing side lane. That was not great, yeah. Looking back on it, if the Cosmic Drive was a death cap, I would have gotten my other items faster because 1, it increases my likelihood of getting a kill, and 2, I just farmed the side way faster. Way faster. And I can potentially threaten turrets as well. And mechanically, or I should say functionally, the Cosmic Drive is not helping me a lot here because I'm not ulting on cooldown anymore. In the early game, I'm ulting every time I have it, essentially, but right now I'm not using it every single time I have it. If I was, I think Cosmic Drive's a better purchase here if I was ulting constantly, but I'm not, so... Yeah, that was my mistake on that one.
I hear you.
Okay, just farming top. Okay, so team fighting over here. I'm gonna walk down. They do snipe the Echo, which is quite good. Then I'm sweepering for Teemo Shrooms here. The moment that Echo dies, they're gonna play a lot more safe, so we have to worry about that. I see a wave in top lane, so I'm gonna go ahead and deal with that. I should have grabbed that plant for mana.
To shake or not to shake?
Like I said, the Singe Poison will kill these super minions pretty quickly.
It's nearly time.
Your inhibitor has respawned.
All right, we get a couple picks in mid. Very good. They overextend behind turret while they have their jungler dead. We play it 5v4. We end up getting some picks. Very good. I used a Ghost and a Rocket Belt to catch, but in this game state, it is quite worth it because now their spawn timer is going to line up with Baron just a little bit. They spawn slightly before Baron does, but it gives us a window to threaten potentially. Look for mid-tier 2 turrets. Okay, there's Echo ult again. Now their Baron is significantly weaker, which is good. The team mushrooms are a little brutal here, though. The shrooms are so brutal, dude. A support champ, by the way. Oh my god. Yeah, this is my bad. I should have recalled further out. I wasted a lot of time not recalling in this spot originally. Also, yeah, just unlucky pathing on the shrooms there. Team is saying GG, but not GG yet, so I recall, I get a potion, I get my Seeker's Arm Guard. I can ult to defend this wave and stall for a little bit with Seekers. Okay, Echo walks with turret for some reason. I'm walking away. Yeah, that Seekers was kind of bad. I should have blocked more damage with it, I think. But most of the wave is dead now, thankfully. So they ended up backing off. 19 deaths so far. I got a 26 death. This game, it was 23. It was 23.
I hear you.
Okay, disarming bot. Enemy team Baron. Team Mushroom knocks me to half HP instantly. I think I remember looking at his Zack Realm Spike item, the free support item that they get, and he had over 4,000 damage with it for an item that you get for free, which is just interesting game. Yeah, good shit, Riot. Good shit. Alright, Dragon Soul Point is spawning. We have to move together with sweepers, otherwise we can never actually get to Dragon. Because Teemo objective control is very strong.
It's nearly time.
We all have Sweeper except for Yunara, but I think a couple of ours are on cooldown. Okay, there's Sweeper going down. We're just waiting to see if they walk up. I'm trying to not walk out of the bush. I see Echo over here to the right. Okay, Zac jumps in. Echo is CC. I try to goofling him. Unfortunately, I do miss. And I'm running through here. Poisoning Sivir. Unfortunately, I get shredded. I should have focused Echo there more. That's my fault. He would have died if I did. And all things said and done, I did slow Sivir enough for my team to kill her, so that's good. But it ends up being 2 for 2. It could have been a 1 for 2 though, I think. Because if I help Zac there, the Talon potentially dies as well. Hard to say. Unfortunately, they get Ocean Soul. So I did play that fight a bit badly. That's my 20th death. So here, Sivir looks like she dealt the majority of damage to me. The fiddle ult, very unfortunate there. The Talon could have lived, but he tried to turn around and look for the kill on Yunara. Okay, we have to watch out though, because there's shrooms. Oh my god, those shrooms are so painful. Look at how much damage it deals. Okay, running bottom to farm. I could go top as well, but bottom is pushed further up. I see a Teemo by himself, so I figured to myself, support Teemo. Killable, right? I have exhaust, I have rocket belt. I exhaust immediately. I should have maybe waited for the shroom to hit me before I exhaust. I also didn't see where his mushroom fell. And then he actually 1v1s me pretty easily, which is kind of, yeah, it's kind of interesting. Another reason why I should have had Death Cap, I think Death Cap kills him there. Like, very easily it kills him, actually. Alright, so, Zanya is up. I think at this point I was considering selling the Cosmic Drive for Death Cap. I forget, though. My memory of this game's a little bit fuzzy. Yeah, look, he did 4,540 damage with the free support item. Yeah, nice, 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 nice. And he's 8-4 and 25 with 124 CS. Like, he's not short on gold, you know. Even though he's 130 CS below me, he probably has just about as much gold as I do here. Yeah, just considering selling the Cosmic Drive, it's just not helping me much here. That item was a mistake purchase, to be honest with you. So. Like in other scenarios, I think it's good, but not here. I pop her shield with the rocket belt, fling her. I was blinded, so I didn't see how much damage it dealt. I should have stayed on her. I could have killed her here easily if I did that, but then I unfortunately get kited out because I didn't think I was gonna almost one-shot her there. So again, my bad. Death Cap does kill her there, though. Fuck, dude. This game, I'm realizing now, and this is why it's important to review. I'm realizing now how much easier this game would have been if that Cosmic Drive was a Death Cap. Oh man, that is painful. Like, I would have killed Teemo. I would have killed Quinn. I would have had more CS, right?
Your inhibitor has respawned.
Like, I feel like these last 4 or 5 deaths would have been not that, or not as likely to happen with the Death Cap there. On the bright side, my ult is almost up, but I'm dead, so it doesn't matter a whole lot. Markup Belt on the bright side does help pop their spell shields, of which they have a lot. I'm considering selling Rallies. I think that's a mistake. I should be considering selling the Cosmic Drive because my team does need that heal. I think even if the slow is not that strong at this stage of the game, it's still helpful. Helpful for the boys. Coming top, I have teleport from Spellbook swap here. So I can be a little bit sideline oriented. I'm just watching mid in case we fight. They catch the Saber there, which is big. I see Talon top. So I'm walking back towards top just in case he split pushes, but I should be pushing top more aggressively here. I think I'm just worried about Talon 1v1ing me, but I have Zanyas. I shouldn't be that afraid of him here. I should just be pushing super hard. Even if I can't 1v1 him and kill him, I can prevent him from killing me and at least get a cooldown off of him. Okay, team is sieging, so I'm just watching. Enemy team Baron. And the team is pushing. So I'm just waiting to TP. I'm just trying to gauge what the situation is. I see them in mid, so I TP in to help. They kill the Quinn instantly, which is good. The Echo actually jumps on me and pushes Zanya, so I just W him. And then he dies. Very nice. We have no minions here, actually, because Teemo is killing our wave in mid. But we are tanky enough to just hit this turret. So that's what we do. Saber spawn, drift through my team. Wait for spell shield, fling her in, Saber dies. The Teemo Shroom just carrying their whole team, man. Flashes away when he exits my grounding. My team's thinking back, but I'm thinking end. We can end here. Oh, we can absolutely end here. But I remember thinking, like, we don't have minions, but there's a wave coming. Alright, so Teemo gets poked by my Rocket Belt. Pop Summoner heal, top up Yunara, W Teemo, very nice. We have a wave, we have 1 minion, 2 minion. Quinn kills me, Zac respawns, bam, Nexus. Oh my god, what a game. Now let me show you something, This is the important part about this, okay? So you remember how I was saying at the beginning, it's very important to keep pushing, no matter what happens? Look at this. Okay, look at this. This is the match history of this game. All right, 6, 23, and 14. I have 310 CS. Look at Quinn, 313. For all of her effort, she was 3 CS up at the end. 3, and that's because we were perma-pushing into her, right? And she's only 3 CS up. And I was ahead of her for a lot of the game as well. In terms of gold, she is 1,100 gold ahead of me. Wow. 1,100 gold ahead in a 46-minute game? That's not going to mean much, you know? It actually means nothing because we're both level 18 with max items, so it means nothing. Our KP is actually the exact same. Even though I died 23 times, we have the same amount of KP. She has more kills and fewer assists. I have fewer kills and more assists, but same KP. You know? Sorry, she has 1 more KP than me, but still. Or 2. But basically the same scoreline. And the amount of pressure that I'm applying while being 23 death is huge here, right? Now, here's a question. Should I have died 23 times that game? No, absolutely not. But if you are going to die 23 times, this is how you do it. You have to be constantly aggressive, in my opinion. There was a couple deaths there that were preventable, and a couple deaths there that would have actually just been kills if I had a death cap, I think. So my mistake for not buying it. But when you're in a situation like this, like it was like 33 or 37 kills to 5 at one point. You don't imagine that. Sorry, it was 31 kills to 7 or 32 to 7. You don't imagine that you're ever gonna have that much gold to get a death cap. So like, party doesn't want to buy it, you know. But it's okay. So any team was ahead at the highest 10k gold, then 9.6k. Then we were ahead at one point by less than like 986 gold, and they were ahead at the end until they lost. Very nice, very nice. This is why you have to keep pushing, keep being aggressive, never ever stop. What are your runes? How many? I should also have not taken Scorch. Like in hindsight, I took it for the lane, but I feel like this rune never pays off for me, so I just stopped taking it, honestly. Like in a 46-minute game, this rune did less than 1,000 damage. Imagine I had Gathering Storm here instead. Or even Nimbus Cloak. Damn, like Nimbus Cloak would have gone hard here. But that's okay. That being said, it was a good learning game, right? A good learning game. So thank you guys for watching. I do appreciate it. I'll catch you in the next one. Mwah. Peace, guys.